Hello everyone! In this episode we'll travel to Gran Canaria with Ving charter company, and the flight is operated by Ingles Airlines. As usual, we will start our journey from Copenhagen, and we are boarding from Terminal D, which is one of the newest part of Copenhagen Airport. Our flight time today is estimated to take about 5.5 hours with this Airbus 320. Sunclass Airlines don't have any entertainment screen in the seat in front of you. Instead, you use your own device and scan the QR code and you log in on the airplane's Wi-Fi. Here you can find different options of movies and games, and you also have the brochure for the duty-free and shop on board. Everything is buy on board, and we had chosen to take this brunch meal that we ordered when we booked the flight, and it was really tasty. We enjoyed some beverages, and soon enough we were on the descent for Gran Canaria, where we will spend 1 week. The capital city of Gran Canaria is Las Palmas de Gran Canaria, and it's situated on the north part of the island. We will stay at Playa de Ingles, which is in the south part of the island, and there's a bus ride about 35 minutes from the airport. Upon arrival, we collected our bags and then headed out and was greeted by the Ving staff that directed us to our designated bus that will take us to our hotel. Sometimes it's really convenient to travel by charter. You don't really have to think about everything. Everything is taken care of, and the staff is very friendly and help you if you have any questions about the journey. After we dropped off some other guests at their hotel, we finally reached our destination, Los Angeles. This small hotel, which consists of 10 small apartments, it doesn't have any breakfast or restaurant or bar. It's an apartment hotel, but we have stayed here before, and it is a lovely place and wonderful staff. We actually got the same room as we did last time we were here, room number 10 on the second floor, with a stunning view over the Atlantic Ocean and pool view. Because no food or beverages are included, we headed to the Mercado or market that are situated just outside the hotel to buy some groceries. Later on this evening we met up with our friend to enjoy a light dinner here, before it was time for us to take an evening stroll back to the hotel. We have actually been up since 4 o'clock in the morning, so we were quite tired. Actually, now in June, it's the low season of Gran Canaria. The weather is a little bit cool, about 26 degrees Celsius, but it's a perfect weather for us. It has lots of entertainment and it's a really big charter destination here in Playa de Ingles. After a good night's sleep, what is better to wake up and sit on the balcony to enjoy some breakfast and this wonderful view over for the beach. This is why we did choose to go to Gran Canaria and play in Ingles. The wonderful long beaches and the weather is really stable. And the water temperature was actually really nice. It was about 25 degrees Celsius. During our first day, we visit our friends that has houses here at Gran Canaria. It's situated in a village about 15 minutes from the airport and 25 minutes from our hotel. We really enjoyed our company together, and some of us took a dip in the ocean even if it was quite windy. We enjoyed a really nice lunch together before we strolled further down by the coastline to the area where they actually has the World Cup of surfing. And I really understand that it must be a surfer's paradise with all the nice waves and wind. It's really nice to explore some areas that are not explored by tourism. After a nice day together, we headed back to our hotel. For dinner, we went to a restaurant close by with a wonderful view. We enjoyed a nice meal here, but the service was a little bit forced, but very friendly. After a nice meal, it was almost completely dark. The sunset is very fast, so close by the equator. And we took a little stroll back to the hotel before it was time to sleep and go up early to enjoy a really nice morning walk. We really enjoy to walk along the beach in the morning before the sun heats up the sand and the beaches is almost completely empty. The walk from our hotel in Playa Ingles to Palomas takes about 50 minutes, and we did stop here at the gay beach area to enjoy some cold beverages and relaxing a little bit in the sand, and took a dip in the Atlantic Ocean. The bus service is excellent here in this area. The buses go frequently and you pay by cash or by card. After some rest or siesta during the middle of the day, we headed back to Palomas. This time we did take the bus all the way out, and the bus ride takes about 30 minutes. We headed to this area where you have lots of different bars and restaurants to enjoy something to drink and people watching. This is actually one of our favorite bars because of the vibe and the friendliness, and actually the very price-worthy beverages. One of the main bus stops, our bus station, is actually located just 5 minutes walk from our hotel, which is very convenient for us, where we can go with the both south and northbound buses. We took it quite easy this evening and we went to a restaurant close by our hotel again. Here they had a small show after dinner and we enjoyed this grill platter. It was tasty and a very friendly service. One of the main reasons that we did choose to go to Playa de Ingles is because of the weather. It's very steady and lots of sun hours, and hardly any rain at all. So we spent this day at the beach, swimming and just laying and relaxing in the sunbeds. At Playa de Ingles you have lots of different accommodation, everything from 5-star hotels to bungalows and gay resorts. Everything for everyone, I would say. Here we are at Jumbo Center, one of the main attractions. It's a shopping mall and a party area with lots of different restaurants, bars, pubs and lots of different shopping. Everything from fake clothes to premium brand stores. I would say that this is very ugly during daytime, but after the night falls it becomes a vibrant, nice party and restaurant area. Today we will celebrate birthday, and we start the journey at 8:15 in the morning, where the shuttle bus picked us up and drove us to Puerto Morgan, which is situated about 45 minutes from our hotel. Here the catamaran at Frigat waiting for us for a half-day tour along the coastline. Included in this 4.5-hour boat tour along the coastline is complimentary sangria, beer and wine, and soft drinks, and a lighter meal was served during the day. It was a little bit windy and some other guest was a little bit seasick, but that was not any problem for us. Soon enough we were at this little place. Here you had the possibility to enjoy some swimming, snorkeling and even speedboat tours was offered to a small extra fee. The water temperature was really nice and we spent lots of time in the water just floating around and enjoy the overwater view and underwater view. It was a really nice vacation vibe here on board, with music, beverages and people just relaxing and enjoying. Later on we got company by 2 other catamarans that also will enjoy this wonderful day. Soon we were at the end of the tour, and it has been a really lovely day at sea. The crew and staff on board was very nice and we're really looking forward to travel with them again. After some relaxing at the hotel, we were quite hungry, so we took the walk of about 20 minutes to Jumbo Center to find something to eat. And it's lots of different restaurants to choose from, so we strolled around for a while to look at what option would suit us best for this evening. And we found this wonderful place, olive, tapas and wine. The food was prepared just in front of us by the table side, and it was a lovely meal, and the service from the staff was just extraordinary. We were really stuffed after the main course, but who can say nay to flambéed strawberries and crepes? After the sunset, this area completely changes its view, and it's a very nice place to hang at during evening and nighttime. After a really good night's sleep, it was time for us to continue our tradition with a nice morning walk along the beach side down to Palomas and the gay beach area, which is a really friendly and positive place, and we felt very welcome here. It's nice to have a bar and some music and just lying in the sunbed relaxing. We enjoyed some after beach cocktails at our favorite German gay bar in Palomas before we headed back with the bus to the hotel. Worth to note is that lots of restaurants don't open until 7 o'clock in the evening, and for us that normally eats at 6, it was quite late dinner, but we enjoyed a really nice barbecue dinner after a day at the beach. Now it is a little bit boring for you as viewers, but we once again stroll along the beach side to enjoy a nice morning walk. It actually was a little bit cold this morning, and the clouds, and it had been some rain showers during the night. So it was about 24-25 degrees Celsius. But the calmness during this morning hour is just wonderful, and you can really feel that you get an energy boost by walking along the coastline and hear the waves reach the beach side. Palomas is actually very famous for the dunes. With lots of sand, it's almost like you go in a desert area. And the local authorities are really taking good care of it. You are not allowed to go everywhere, you have to follow the path so you not disturb the natural sand formations. Now we actually walked from the other side, Palomas, back to Playa de Ingles, where you can see our hotel here in the picture. Now it's time to celebrate the birthday. We went to the restaurant Lola's, which is a casual fine dining restaurant just a block from Jumbo Center. It's a really nice restaurant that we have visited a couple of times before and actually celebrated birthdays. The service and the food is just excellent, and we really can highly recommend you to visit here if you have the possibility. The food has a modern twist with lots of inheritance from traditional dishes. Together with wine pairing, it was a treat for your mouth and eyes. This was the last evening here, and it was the grande finale, and it surely was. And what a perfect birthday evening. We only had packed one luggage of 20 kilos. That was enough for us together with hand luggage for 1 week at this sunny paradise. 11:15, the bus picked us up with the Ving staff that informed us about our journey home and how we check in at the airport. Few airports has this wonderful terrace nowadays, with a nice view over the tarmac and all the planes that arriving and departures. We enjoyed a nice airport beer before it was time for us to head to our flight back home. will fly with this Sun Class Airlines Airbus 321, and the flight time is estimated to take about 5.5 hours. After a little bit bumpy takeoff, we set the course for Copenhagen. We had pre-ordered the meal for our flight, and it's one beverages of your choice, together with one starter, one main course, and a dessert. Everything is buy on board, and you can either pay with credit card or debit card on board. If you want to see the menu, you have it in the seat pocket in front of you, or you just log in to the plane's Wi-Fi where you have the menu and different options. You can also watch some series, movies, and play some games, or just follow the plane's route back to Copenhagen on the live map. After a few hours, it was time top of descent, and we passing by the Baltic Sea under us when we slowly descend under these thick clouds that were over the Malmö and Copenhagen region. The final approach was a little bit bumpy. It was quite windy and only 15 degrees Celsius in Copenhagen, comparing to the 30 degrees Celsius when we departed from Gran Canaria. Now we are on the final approach and the end of this journey, and we want to mention that all our journeys are self-funded and not sponsored in any way. We collect points and membership and great deals to have afford to make wonderful journeys together. Now the journey has come to an end, and we are on solid ground at Copenhagen Airport, Kastrup. Charter is sometimes underrated, and it is really a way of traveling if you don't want to think about anything during your holiday. We really hope you like this video, and see you in the next.